Hello everyone, I'm Locum23 and this is an update in regards to my medical situation. On October 22nd, I was supposed to have tests and I arrived there early in the morning. I went through the temperature check-in, the registration, everything else was being escorted by the nurse from there to my first test. I was stopped abruptly in the hospital lobby by a temperature checking nurse that ordered me to immediately remove my mask and put on one of theirs. To give you a little bit of backstory, I am an individual who has several pre-existing conditions, including one of which is a horrific lung disease, and which will unfortunately and untimely be the death of me. So, I was first diagnosed in about 2016. I've been wearing masks ever since. I've never even worn one of these. I've worn one that had more filtration, was more secured, all the way up until my current mask, which is a 7-layer filtration mask, water resistant, wraps completely around my head, locks in the back, is airtight, and is this. So again, I'm being told by the nurse in the lobby to remove my mask after arguing with her, and she kept making up rules out of nowhere, which, by the way, after the fact, I confirmed with the hospital administration that any and all of the rules that she stated were completely fictitious, fake, and the only rule that they have is that if you come in as a patient and you're wearing a cloth mask, that they ask that you please do remove it, and they will give you one of these, because this is better than a cloth mask. So, after arguing with her for a minute or so, she told me that I would then be forcibly removed from the hospital if I did not comply. After, and again, another minute of arguing, telling her about my health conditions and everything else, she just did not care. And again, she was making up rules on the fly as it was. Finally, after basically giving the good fight, I thought to myself, okay, these are tests that took months in advance to get all lined up, and I need these tests. These are things that are about my health currently and my existing conditions and lung and etc. So I need these tests. Well, I said, okay, I'll take your mask, I'll go outside and I'll put it on, and I'll be right back. The nurse who was escorting me said that was fine. She said no. She said, you must put on this mask. You're not allowed to leave unless you put on this mask. I don't want to do that in a hospital lobby right now. You're under a code purple, by the way, for Ohio. Specifically my city. We're under a code purple. We've had 40,000 cases, 1,000 deaths in the past week. You're under a code purple. No. I would like to go to a secure room anywhere other than the lobby where there's a bunch of sick people around me. No, I was not given that right. Finally, after fighting for another minute or so, I said, okay, all right. I thought, I'll take my mask off. It'll only be a minute or two. Take it all the way off, take it, and then put this on. I thought I'd be okay. I was wrong. The person who has pre-existing conditions and is compromised, that's all it took. Especially in a hospital lobby with a bunch of sick people around you. That's all it took. A couple days after that, on that same day, I called and complained to the administration and everything. They said that she would be talked to and reprimanded and the whole 9 yards. Well, that's great, but it's after the fact, especially with someone who's in my condition that may end up being the next casualty. It's kind of too late. After a couple days, I normally have headaches or migraines. I can take over-the-counter things, or I even have prescription-strength migraine breakers. Unfortunately, they are not even touching what I have. I feel like the Hulk has both of his hands here, and he is slowly crushing my skull. Tad insult to injury is the fact that the sinus congestion on top of it all is amplifying things even worse, and the laundry list of other symptoms that I'm currently having is making everything unbearable. Just to do this video is draining, unbelievable levels. My friends can even attest that even playing games with them or trying to just sit in a Discord call, I don't sound like me. I'm extremely tired, fatigued. I'm just not me. And you guys who watch my content have also noticed I don't sound like me. Long story short, I have in just a couple hours a meeting with my doctor to see where we go from here, probably to test me for it. And unfortunately, there's not much else we can do if I do get it. Also, the fact that I take care of two special needs kids that are my brothers, one of which has Behçet's disease, and the fact that if I haven't, and he's compromised, he's done for. After spending 28 days in the hospital before all this shenanigans, he will most likely not make it, and neither will I. Right now, I feel like very hollow. I feel no energy whatsoever. I'm emotionally, psychologically, and physically completely broken, drained, and everything else. And I feel like the only amount of energy that I have inside of me is literally a flame of a candle. That's it. I feel like I am a husk. I'm hollow. That is all I have left in me right now. And I feel like I'm giving this my best go, but it's only been a few days and I'm already fighting like it's hell. So I thought I would apprise all of you of the situation. Um, let's hope it's not. Let's hope it's just a really bad bug. But even then, yeah. Anyway, just if you, I would not wish this on my worst enemy. I really wouldn't. So I'm going to say this: if you have any friends, family, or your worst enemy in and around Columbus, Ohio, specifically, if they need to go to the hospital, which is Mount Carmel, St. Anne's, to avoid it at all costs. Do whatever you have to do to avoid that hospital at all costs. Please share this. Please get this out. Please let people know what I'm going through, what I've gone through, and what happened. That is one of the reasons why I'm sharing this with you now. So, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you again. Peace out.